Ready?
Go! Good afternoon. My name is Karen Doodlewaddle, and today I'm going to talk to you about a gentleman who inspired many young men. Many young men. And when I'm done, I want you to remember this gentleman. That's right. His name was Andy Flatbottom. And he was called Andy Flatbottom because he grew up right here. And he did a lot of sitting down, and he and his family had a flat bottom. But that's okay. That's all right. Don't let that bother you, because he inspired many people doing many different things. Now, I want to tell you right now that, that's right, he worked at the fiber. And they made paper, all kinds of wonderful paper. Every day he got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He got up and he went and he ran 5 miles, got back, took his shower, and bam, headed out to the fiber to make this stuff. That's right, this wonderful stuff just like this. That stuff is not the same quality it used to be, but that's okay. Andy made good paper. Every day he went to work. And sometimes they had to walk rotating shifts, and that was really, really tough. So sometimes whenever he went to work, he ended up with a fuzzy navel. Why was it a fuzzy navel? Was because, well, he jumped into the shower, and of course he left water in his navel, and he ended up with a fuzzy navel. But it's okay, because people still loved him anyway. And then after that, he'd go to work, and he would then say, boys, let me tell you, the paper business is business that's really hard. But we don't make hard paper. We make soft paper so that people are able to wipe their bottoms with wonderful toilet paper made right here in Longview, Washington. You remember that, and you hold your head up with all kinds of pride because you work right here at the fiber in Longview, Washington. Well, he inspired a ton of people. And people made a ton of money, up to about $50 an hour. Why? Because Andy helped them. He helped them with safety. He helped them with all kinds of wonderful things. You know why? Because he wasn't involved in any menudo at all. He made it happen. This guy was absolutely wonderful. And it makes you wonder, because now the company's been sold. That's right. It's been sold now. It's called Capstone now. Okay? It's no longer the fiber. But when you walk through the halls over there, you can hear Andy going, I got a fuzzy navel! I got a fuzzy navel! He really inspired him. And if you just go there, you can hear him saying that today, even though it's called Capstone. He inspired tons of people to stay on the job, to exercise safely at all times. This was a good man. It was Andy Flatbottom. This day he will always walk those halls. Something you have to remember. Although it's no longer called fiber. That's right, it's called Capstone, and don't forget it, baby. Capstone. Where they make paper. Not a lot of it, some of it. Not as much as they used to when Andy was there. Andy Flatbottom. And another reason why his bottom was flat was because he used a lot of this. A tremendous amount. My question today is, will the men working down there today use enough toilet paper? Because if they don't use enough toilet paper, it's going to look really bad. Their underwear will look bad. Everything will look bad. So in the name of Andy Flatbottom, I hope that they will understand. Now, whenever you use this stuff, you use it, and you keep it on your hands just like this, just like Andy would. And you cover it up just like this. And then, of course, if you were left-handed, and then you would wipe your flat bottom, much like Andy did. Just keep that in mind every time you go into the bathroom, young man, and you're going to be okay. Because every time you go into that stall, Andy Flatbottom will be there. And Andy was a good man. Thank you very much.
It was 4 minutes and 41 seconds.
Oops, sorry.
And you only missed